Good morning!
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Feels kind of like we have a long car ride coming up.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey guys, good morning.
Good morning, y'all. Man, that was a lot of good mornings. So, welcome back. Today's a big day for us. Today is the start of our 2023 epic adventure. Now, we're not heading north yet. We're hanging out in Texas for a little while, letting winter get away from up there. But today starts the adventure. So today, we're leaving Texas and we're heading to Texas. We're going right down the road to Fredericksburg. But we're leaving here and we won't be back here until next Christmas. So that is roughly 11 months before we'll see the state of Texas again, or our home again here in Lufkin, Texas. You know what I've started to notice about this RV and truck is the last 3 times it's left Lufkin, Texas, it brings y'all along with it.
It does. Somebody follows. That's what I told them. They just need to load up as soon as we go.
Yeah, we went to Toledo Bend together, Missouri together. Now we're going to Fredericksburg together.
Gonna have a happy ending this time. Let's hope so.
Oh, you're gonna cry? You better cry.
We're gonna see each other in 8 days, 9 days.
The last time you were gonna see her at the campground we were going to and you still cried.
I might cry on the way out of town, but I'm not gonna mess up her makeup.
Your chair's coming.
Oh boy.
We'll be waiting on you.
Hey, I'm reunite. Come here.
Bye-bye.
Enjoyed every minute. I'm sorry I was sick. Sorry I was sick half the time.
Hey, they're like, oh, we're so glad you were here. Please don't come back.
You be careful.
So recently you saw us struggle to get down the hill in Branson, Missouri. And our truck was sliding. And we told you we used the trailer brakes to get us down the hill. And several of y'all said that trailer brakes don't work in reverse. Well, we just did a test and they don't work in reverse. I'm gonna put it in forward, right? So we're gonna start rolling forward, and I'm gonna hit the trailer brakes right here, and we're gonna stop.
Ooh, yeah.
So, in forward, they work fine. Now I'm gonna put it in reverse. We're gonna start rolling backwards. They don't stop.
We're still moving.
We actually had no benefit of the trailer brakes getting down the hill. It was all the truck. I thought the delay was causing it to slide. No, the truck was actually just being pulled down the gravel.
Oh my gosh, and you got out so many times.
I did, because I thought they were working, because every time I'd hit them, that's when it stopped sliding, and then it would stop. For those of y'all said trailer brakes don't work in reverse, and I responded saying they should, they don't.
Thanks for the pro tip.
So apparently the forward controller does not do anything reverse. I've saw where there's aftermarket ones that do have a signal in reverse.
Yeah.
This one, I can do a tug test right here, but it doesn't kick in until I roll forward just a hair.
Right.
So I have to go forward before they actually work. Sitting still, there's no brakes.
Oh my.
So the tug test really is pulling against the chocks, not the brakes.
The things you learn.
If I told you they worked in reverse, I'm wrong, and you were right. Now, I'm actually kind of impressed the truck did that by itself.
I am too. Hey Bob, guess what? We're going on an adventure. You look excited. You look like you're ready to go. We're gonna take you some places. Not just in a picture. You're gonna see it in real life. You ready? Buckle up. Hey girls, you ready for a train horn?
Yes.
Kaden, you ready for a train horn? What'd he say?
Yes, I am.
Is that your Kaden voice?
That's my Caden voice.
Kind of like my buddy voice.
Hey Bob, ready for a train horn?
I'm always ready for a train horn.
Oh, you got a Bob voice too,
I got
huh?
a voice for everything.
Are you gonna do an extra train horn for Bob?
I'll do one for Buddy too.
Oh, we're gonna get a lot of train horns. Say woohoo!
What did Bob say?
What did Bob say? Bob said, let's go. He forgot.
I love how she always asks, like, when I make inanimate objects talk, she's like, well, what do they say?
Yeah, he forgot to say good morning.
Hey,
Hey,
hear that?
y'all, the trip is starting out so good. All the babies are sleeping. Almost that one too.
We're going to Fredericksburg today, and we're doing exactly what we told you we weren't going to do. We told you we weren't driving more than 300 miles or 6 hours. Well, let's add a little disclaimer to that. Today we're driving more than 300 miles, and it's more than 6 hours, but it's Texas miles.
Right.
So if you're from Texas, you know what I mean, but 300 miles in Texas is not the same as 300 miles in, say, Arkansas or Missouri.
Yes.
300 miles is quick in Texas. So today, we're actually taking the boring route. That's why it's longer. We could have taken the pretty route through the hill country of Texas. It'd been nice, but it'd taken us forever to get there. So right now, we're actually driving all the way to Houston I-10 all the way out past San Antonio to Fredericksburg.
It's going to be some long, straight roads.
That's why 300 miles is not a big deal like this.
Right.
Yes, it's out of the way, but it's a pleasant drive. It's easy driving. That being said, we're gonna have to do another drive long when we start heading toward Big Bend, because that's just how Big Bend is.
That's gonna be a whole lot of long, straight roads.
I mean, sometimes you just can't avoid it.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, we were only an hour late getting on the road this morning. We wanted to leave at 9. We ended up leaving right at 10 o'clock. So we improved there, I think. We weren't 3 hours late.
We're 2 hours faster than our normal.
Right. So we've improved there, but we will have a lot of miles to cover today. So let's just hope they stay nice and quiet during the trip.
I think if we can get to the other side of Houston before we have to make a stop, we'll be doing good.
Right. This brings us to the next thing. So this year, while we're out on our trip, we're not coming back to East Texas, by the way, for like 10, 11 months.
It'll be Christmas.
Yeah, it'll be at Christmas time. So this is our longest journey yet. And when I got hurt, we kind of started filming our everyday life because we weren't going out on adventures.
Exactly.
We weren't traveling, things like that. So we started filming things like exercising, just family time, whatever. And you guys all liked it. And recently in a couple of the videos, we've had some comments where people are asking, why aren't you working out anymore? Or can you show more cooking and things like that?
Can you show us the everyday life that's not a YouTube video?
Right, because normally what we were filming was our adventures, our problems that we have with either the truck or the trailer, and then like our travel days, basically, was all the real life stuff you got. But a lot of you have requested that we just kind of keep the same style filming going on, so I think we'll do that.
Honestly, whenever you got hurt, I was like, they're not going to watch any of this stuff. This has nothing to do with traveling or having fun. It turns out, during that time, we've actually gained more followers and more of a relationship with all you guys than our adventure videos.
Right,
so,
and it's brought us, I think, closer to them, because it does feel like you are friends or your family. We even had some of you at our birthday party for our girls. Y'all came all the way from Fredericksburg, San Antonio area, so thank you, Brenda and Dwayne. Yes, so we want to kind of keep that style up and keep, I mean, we'll still do our adventures and all of that.
Oh yeah, and don't worry, we're going on an 11-month trip. That RV is going to have some problems.
Oh yeah, it's going to have problems. Let's knock on wood that this truck doesn't have problems. We'll still film adventures and all that, but I think if we could get back to also incorporating kind of our new type of filming.
Well, y'all just let us know. What is it you want to see? Because we can film everything. I have been filming everything, and y'all seem to like that. It's not just about the adventures in the place, it's about everyday life. Yeah,
and while we do like filming the adventures and the problems and all of that stuff that pops up, we really do enjoy filming our everyday life too, because it gives us something to look back on with our children, and it makes us feel closer to you. So just let us know.
So we're here outside of Houston, taking a last quick break before we have to go through the city. Now it's not so bad because we take Highway 99, which is the Grand Parkway. It's a giant loop around the city of Houston. The only bad thing is it's a tollway, and we have 5 axles, so it's a very expensive tollway, but it's nice and smooth, and the speed limit's 75, so it's smooth sailing around Houston. And the good thing is it gets us from 59 around Houston to Interstate 10, and then it's smooth sailing all the way to San Antonio, and just to the other side of San Antonio, we're in Fredericksburg. Now wish us luck as we go through Houston. So we made it through Houston. We survived the Houston traffic. Now we're just outside Houston near Sealy, Texas, here at the TA because we need diesel, we need a break, and we need lunch. Now some of you guys have said, why don't you get a bigger fuel tank in your truck so you can go further? Well, I could get a bigger fuel tank in my truck, but it's not gonna make me go further. I have 3 girls in my life, we have a newborn, and we have Buddy. There's no way that if we had more fuel, we could go any further. Every 150 miles, we're still gonna stop, take a break, and relax. We're gonna take a little break here, eat some lunch, and we'll see you guys in a minute. So we have family members still live in Houston, and we go there quite often, but we've been so far removed from the city of Houston, I'm not sure I could ever live there. Let's find out if Alicia could ever go back to Houston. No?
I mean, I don't miss it one bit. Like, not even a little bit. I do miss the convenience of the stores being really close, but when you factor in the fact that there's traffic everywhere, and even though that store, you can see it right there, it's gonna take you 20-30 minutes to get there. I don't want to be in that. I like how we do things now. It's a lot better.
So I grew up in the Houston area. She actually grew up in the country. I used to think growing up that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to have a neighborhood house, live in the suburbs, and have all the friends, and it was fun growing up in it. But then we moved to the lake. When I moved to the lake, I realized I wasn't missing the city, and now we live in an RV and everything is away from the city usually. I just couldn't do it, I don't think.
No, it's definitely not the I'm not a fast-paced type of girl anyway. I know a lot of people are, but that's not my jam. So I like the slowness of our lifestyle now.
Hey.
Hey.
We were gonna make it before dark.
Not anymore.
Welcome to San Antonio.
Welcome to city life. This is kind of what we were talking about we don't miss.
It's been like this since we got to San Antonio. We're almost through it to the other side, but every major intersection we've lost 10-15 minutes.
No good at all.
So, first time out, we've driven longer than 300 miles, longer than 6 hours, and we're setting up in the dark.
And we've come through a major city during rush hour traffic because it's 5:08 on a weekday. This wasn't very good planning.
Well,
we'll get there though. We're not far away.
from Fredericksburg, we're not far away, but from getting our things together, probably a little further than you think.
Oh yeah, we aren't going to bed anytime soon. That's for sure. Hey.
We're about to drive by something really cool.
Oh yeah? Are you gonna tell the people?
Well, there, is that it? I think that's it. The brown building.
The brown building right there.
If we didn't have our RV, we'd go close enough for you to see it. But there it is.
Yay! Hey, bunker branding.
If you don't know who that is, you're probably not from Texas and you probably don't watch a lot of YouTube. But that's actually what we watch.
If you're from Texas, you should probably go check that channel out because you would like what he's doing there.
He's got 2 channels.
Yes.
One's about things that we can't talk about, and one's about everyday life. Ashley, can you say Demolition Ranch?
Do you like Demolition Ranch? Does he get thumbs up or thumbs down? Oh yeah, thumbs up.
You know, it'd be cool
What?
if Matt actually saw this and he sent us like 1% of his subscribers.
Right.
Then we could have enough subscribers for him to make our merchandise.
Exactly. So Matt has a thing that he makes shirts in there, by the way, or any merch, and you have to have 100,000 followers to be able to be one of his
people.
So Matt, send us a few of your subscribers and we'll be happy to let you make our shirts.
Don't let us down, but if you do, we'll be forced to tell Mayor. So, bad news.
What?
I checked. Matt needs more than 100,000 to be our friend.
No.
You need to have 500,000 now.
Okay.
So he's gonna have to send way more our way.
So that number we thought we needed you to send us, could you multiply it by 5 and then send them our way? Otherwise, what's gonna happen?
We're gonna have to tell Mayor.
Gotta tell Mayor.
We made it to the campground after dark. Everything's set up and we're good to go. And I think we found out that we have some Christmas presents that we didn't think through.
Mommy!
These right here. We bought these giant unicorn bear bean bags because we thought they'd be small. And when they expanded out of the box, they're the size. You did this. You bought this.
In my defense, you were with me when we bought them, and it had the measurement on the box. This is why I'm not in charge of things that require math.
So we have no idea where we're going to put those. She thought we put them on top of that bed, but they're the size of that bed. So now we're having a slumber party on the floor until we figure out how to do this.
Hey, they're having fun. That's all that matters, right?
That's right.
We have no room to play, but that's okay.
Hey, do you want anybody to jump?
Show them how you jump.
Okay, jump first.
Go. Woo! Next. Oh, jump and roll. Jump. Oh, head first. Okay, y'all, we've got a lot left to do. Obviously, they're having fun. So we're going to call it a night here while we go get set up. Bye.